Hello everybody, it's Kate, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to play Down by Dodie. I've gotten so many requests for this song, so hopefully I can do you guys justice. A little snippet of the first intro, verse, and chorus of what my version will sound like. I woke up as heavy as lead. An ocean of worry weighs me down in bed. But there's things to do, there's a life to live. Must ignore my stupid head. So there are so many different ways that you could play this song, obviously, but the best way that I like to play it is like left hand, right hand with the bounce. So like, you could also play it in a way that's like this instead of, if you get what I'm saying, I mean, you can mess around with that however you'd like, but I'm just going to show you this way. But just know that you can do anything you want with it. So the pattern of this is a light pattern. It's 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. Very light and happy and ukulele like, because that's. So now heading into the verse and the chorus. I don't know, there's kind of a verse, there's kind of a chorus. It kind of just merges in together, so I'm not really sure what's a verse and what's a chorus in this song, but I'm just going to show you what those chords are going to be, alright? In the song, the left hand follows. If you haven't gotten the gist of that, yeah, it follows. It just doesn't do the middle. I usually do that. It's kind of the chords on the end instead of using that middle one. Do you get me? You feel me? Good. The chords we're going to be using are, let's just start with the right hand. It's going to be a G, B, D again. And then a D, F sharp, A, and then this part is super cool. Well, to me it is, because I'm a nerd. An E, G, a B, and then an E flat, a G, a B, a D, a G, a B, a C sharp, a D, a G, a B, a C, a G, a B, and then an E flat, a G, a B, and then back to your G, B, D. Alright. Left hand following, just to go quickly over that, is going to be a G, a D, and then a D, A, and then hopefully you'll be able to stretch this, but if you can't, just use the top note, okay? An E, a B, an E flat, a B, a D, a B, a C sharp, a B, a C, a B, and an E flat and a B flat. And then going back to your starting point of G. So if your hand can't stretch that far, I would do the bottom note, okay? Repeat the bottom note, because if you just play this, it doesn't give the same effect if you play the top notes. But if you play the bottom note, sorry. Okay? So I'm going to tell you the beats or rounds that we're going to be playing. I'm going to be counting this in is one round or one beat, okay? So one round. So the first time you play this to the beginning of that verse, you're going to be playing 6 rounds, okay? Like I just did. And then from there, you're going to go into the D, F sharp, and A with the D and A. And that's going to be for 2 rounds. So it's... And then each of the next ones are going to be 1 round, which is going to be... Got it? Just as a little tip, this is what I do if I watch tutorials on YouTube for the piano. I usually write down what they say, or write down the chords and the beats or anything, just kind of jot it down instead of trying to play along with the person that's trying to teach, because I feel like that's easier to do. So that's just a tip. That's the way I teach, because that's the way I listen. So hopefully you guys understand that, and you guys enjoy that. Sorry for that little interlude, but here we go, guys. We're gonna go on to the bridge. We're almost done. Everybody get excited, and let's get back down and learn the bridge. Oh, if you got my little pun there, but I said get back down. Wink, wink. Also, again, down is the name of the song, just in case you didn't get it again. Wink, wink. Okay, so moving on. These are the chords to the bridge. It's going to be, let's start in the right hand, and it's going to be a G, B, and D, our normal starting chord. And then we're going to go similar to the introduction to a G, a B, an E flat, or a D sharp, and then to a G, B, same again, E, and then down to an E flat, G, and B flat. And then the left hand is going to follow that by going to a G, D, then to a G, E flat, then to a G, E, then down to an E flat and a B flat. And going back again to naming these rounds, it's going to be 4 rounds for each chord. So it's going to be like, it's like walking around with a stone for a heart, people. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I felt like you once, I wish I could shout for. Okay? Left hand following, just to go quickly over that, is going to be a G, a D, and then a D, A, and then hopefully you'll be able to stretch this, but if you can't, just use the top note, okay? An E, a B, an E flat, a B, a D, a B, a C sharp, a B, a C, a B, and an E flat and a B flat. And then going back to your starting point of G and D. One small little thing to add, which is what Dodie does in her songs actually on the piano to go along with her ukulele. She does during all of the verses, except for the first one right after the intro. She does a little, so it's like 1, and the notes that I just simply play there are higher up here, obviously. I'm used to playing here, and it's just a little higher, and you go G, F sharp, E, D, ba ba bum bum. And that's pretty cool. Okay, so you know the normal verse, it's this 6 times and then to this 2 times, as I showed you earlier. Well, that's gonna stay the same, but to do the, it's just going to cut off in the middle to do that, and then continue. So it's still being played 6 times and 2 times, but it's just going to be cut in 2. You play this the 4 times, and then 2 more times, and then that 2 times. So it's cut from the 4 times, and then 2 more times. So it totals in 6, but it's just a little kind of interlude in there. I think that just adds a little bit more oomph to the song. You know, it's like a little bit more cuteness, but it also adds a little bit more depth at the same time. You guys have made it to the end of the tutorial. This is so exciting. Thank you so much for staying this long, and thank you for listening to me blabber on about songs and some other blabbering that probably I'm gonna keep in the video because I'm lazy. But anyway, thank you guys so much for the support on the channel. It's at an insane number. I can't even keep track now. It's over 1,000. It's like 1,200, and it's really crazy, and it makes me excited every day that I see my subscriber count and my comments and my likes and my views and my just dogs. Really? I'm in my outro. You need to thank you. Anyway, so I'm just gonna talk over them. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed. Please comment, subscribe, like, do anything that you can do to support me because it feels really good, and I'm glad to help you guys. So thank you so much again, and I love you guys.